Have you ever enjoyed doing something so much you lost sense of your surroundings, of time, of reality? Leading scientists call this phenomenon flow state, a state your mind can enter under very specific circumstances that differ from person to person. But how do we understand this flow state? And how can we learn to enter it more often? Understanding flow state can help us achieve it. And scientists have found that flow state can make us happier people. My name is Mosiah Hardman, a student of a school-renowned psychology teacher. And I usually find flow state in 3 things. Number 1, drawing. I like drawing. I doodle everywhere. Number 2, writing. I love to write. I love putting my ideas out in the world. And when I write, time just passes so quick. And number 3, arguing with my teachers. Arguing with my teachers is such a difficult yet exciting, thrilling, fun experience. First, I'm going to explain what flow state is. Then second, how to find it. And finally, what the benefits of flow state are. So first, what is flow state? Flow state is when your skill level completely matches with the challenge of completing a task. When you're in a flow state, you often lose track of the time, find the task very enjoyable, and are totally focused. The task is not too easy and not too hard. Because the task being easy to create... Wait. Can you pause it?
I'm videoing your pants. You're at 2 minutes, 15 seconds.
Okay.
Keep going.
But if the task is too easy, then it will create boredom. But if the task is too hard, it'll create anxiety. So you need to find a perfect match right in the middle. Finding activities that fit in this criteria can be difficult. One of the most common flow states people experience today is reading. But only for people who learned at a young age how to read quickly. But for many other people, the closest they get to a flow state is video games, which matches the feeling of the flow state while you're doing it. But it only gives you the adrenaline and dopamine. A true flow state will give you serotonin. It's that feeling afterwards, the feeling like, I did good, you know? So you find activities that put you in a flow. If you can't find them, you might have to create them. By overcoming difficult and anxious parts of an activity that seems anxious. So sometimes you don't always get you don't always get the flow state until way later into the hobby. But most long-term hobbies have long-term hobbies have different skill levels. So after you get too good at one part, it will start becoming boredom, so you can challenge yourself more. Flow state is a major indicator of happiness. People who have hobbies or activities that get them into a flow, something that makes them lose track of time and chase some goal for long stretches, tend to accomplish more and get more enjoyment from life. Flow state happens when you're good at something and not too anxious and not too bored. It can happen when reading, exercising, creating, or in many other activities. Flow states make people happier, more accomplished, and cooler. Understanding flow states from a scientific point of view and a personal point of view can help us achieve them and experience their benefits. Now, What I ask of you today is to try to find something you really enjoy. And not just try to do because your peers or authority are telling you to do it. Find something you can see as a challenge, but a challenge you can overcome. Find a flow state. Thank you.